anyone's interested in joining for next year, make sure you see me or Coach Quantz. Coach Quantz, come out here and wave to the students. Coach Quantz, come out here and wave to the students so they know who you are. Let's give him a round of applause. He's done an excellent job with these students. All right, students, we are here this morning to pause just for a moment to say thank you to a very special individual who's done a lot of work within our community. This individual that we are celebrating is sitting here to my left. He was on his way to play golf this morning, and we said not just yet. This individual, Mr. Yenna, was a teacher here at Grissom. I believe he taught for a total of 39 years. Is that correct? 39 years is an awful long time. But when he decided that he was done and he wanted to hang up that piece of chalk, because I'm pretty sure it was blackboard right there, right? He wasn't quite done, as he's dedicated his life and his energy and efforts to make certain that children in our community have a place to go when trouble comes knocking at their door. Mr. Yenna is a very special member of the Grissom community and our entire state of Indiana. I'm going to ask for Susan Miles, who's a director, part of Riley's Children's Hospital, to come to the podium and say a few more words about the specific work that Mr. Yenna, as well as Grissom and our teachers, have been doing for quite some time. Mrs. Miles?
Good morning. I am honored to be here this morning. I always meet the bicycle riding group at the other end when they arrive at Riley Hospital bearing the gift from this wonderfully generous Grissom community. And all of that made possible, started many years ago by Mr. Yenna here in hoping to reach out to other families and help provide services for families all throughout the state of Indiana, across the country, and around the world that come to Riley Hospital in over 350,000 patient visits every year. This hospital was created by the citizens of Indiana over 90 years ago, looking for a place where families could send their children and not have to worry about what their financial situation was in seeking care for their children. And it's not without the help of all of you that we would even be here. So we are delighted that this family here at Grissom continues that wonderful support. And I can tell you, I visit a lot of schools around the state of Indiana, and there is no community that embraces Riley in their culture and the spirit of philanthropy more than Grissom Middle School. So I'm delighted to be here on the front end of this year's Big Ride to Riley. I know that there'll be a team of folks leaving here on Thursday, and no, I will not be part of that. It's going to take me a while to get back to Indy today. But I will be there waiting at the end, and I'm delighted to kick it off here, and thank you very, very much for everything that you do and for supporting Mr. Yenna, and I know he trained his followers well. Those that come behind, and your continuation of holding Riley families in your hearts, and I appreciate that so very, very much. Thank you.
Well, students, I am going to ask that our leader of PHM Schools, Dr. Thacker, join us here at the podium, as we have something very special that we'd like to give Mr. Yenna. So please join me in welcoming our leader, our North Star, Dr. Thacker, as he speaks to us about what's next.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. It is always great to be at Grissom Middle School, an A-rated school where they have great students, great teachers, great families. And of course, when we think about greatness, we have a very, very special person who's going to get a special recognition today. That's Mr. Bob Yenna. And so you're going to hear a lot of nice things about him. He's getting a special award that only exemplary leaders can achieve. And as you know, Mr. Yenna taught 7th and 8th grade language arts. He spent 33 years at Grissom, retired 4 years ago. He raised more than $220,000 for Riley Hospital for children through the Ride for Riley. He was inspired by his daughter Heather, who was in the audience, in fact, who developed a rare form of cancer in 1978 when she was 4 years old. In fact, I'd like to have Heather stand. You're the inspiration behind this. Heather, thank you for being here. One of the reasons the Grissom Middle School is a great school is you're focused on academics, you're also focused on caring about other people. And of course, Mr. Yenna wanted to do something special and give back. He knew that cancer research was vital to saving children's lives. Great leaders are people who are compassionate, giving, and they lead by example. Mr. Yenna was a role model for everyone at Grissom, teachers, staff, and students. He got everybody involved in fundraising for Riley. Now Mr. Yenna is being recognized for his unselfish efforts to help Indiana's sick children. Indiana Governor Mike Pence chose Bob Yenna as one of this year's Hoosiers to receive the prestigious Sagamore of the Wabash Award. This Sagamore of the Wabash Award was created by the state of Indiana more than 70 years ago to honor great Hoosiers. The term Sagamore was a term used by tribal chiefs of American Indian tribes to signify outstanding leadership. The Wabash is a state river of Indiana. Each governor, since Governor Gates, has chosen to recognize notable recipients for their efforts to our state of Indiana. Governor Pence could not be here today, so it is my pleasure on his behalf to present Mr. Yenna with this award. I am so honored to present Mr. Yenna with the Sagamore of the Wabash Award today. And right now, I'd like to have all of us give Mr. Yenna a round of applause as he steps forward to see this wonderful award that he's receiving. Now it's my pleasure to bring Mr. Yenna to the microphone.
If I start to cry, you have to forgive me, I'm old. I've only been surprised a few times in my life. This would be one of them. I just thought I was going to play golf with my brother today. There's no way that I'm going to take full credit for what's happened with the Riley Children's Hospital. When I was here, my daughter was ill. There was another man whose son was here that I taught with. His son also had cancer. And it was he and I together who came up with the idea to raise money for Riley Children's Hospital. His name was Jim Baird. Jim, I'd like you to stand up right here. Give Mr. Baird a hand. It was really kind of strange to have two teachers at the same school, both at the same time, whose children had cancer. I can tell you this, when you have a disease like that hits one of your children, changes your life forever. Everything that you thought was important in life isn't important anymore. You put all of your energies to do everything you can to try to help your child. That's what Mr. Bear and I did. I was fortunate that my daughter Heather survived. Mr. Bear's son Jad did not. But through the years, we were on the same team here, and we came up with many, many ideas to raise money for Riley Children's Hospital. The stranger the ideas, the more the kids seemed to like it. The first time we rode our bicycles down to Riley Hospital, neither one of us even had a bicycle. I wasn't a bicycle rider, neither was Mr. Bear, but we thought we'd do something that people would notice us, and they did notice it. That first ride, it was about all we could take, and when we got done, we said, you know, this is it, we'll never do this again. But then some nurses said, well, you'll be back next year, right? Yeah, I guess we'll come back one more time. So we did it the second year, and when we got down there, we said, this is definitely it. We're done. We're old. We can't do this anymore. But as we were pulling into Riley Hospital, we heard a bunch of cheering. And Mr. Bear said, you know, there must be something going on here at Riley. Well, we came around the corner, and the doctors and nurses had actually brought some of the kids out, some of the sick kids, in their beds outside to greet us as we came in that day. Well, there were lots of tears from the doctors and nurses, the kids, and from us, and we decided, well, we'll do this for a while. And then Mr. Bear retired, and I thought, well, good, I don't have to do this anymore. And then some young teachers at the school, like Mr. High and Mr. Adamo and others, decided they wanted to do this, and I thought that was great, because I worried that when I retired, would there be anybody to take over this? And thank goodness we've got about 6 or 7 young teachers here at this school that have really taken this upon themselves to do it. All I can tell you is this. A teacher is the only thing I ever wanted to be in my whole life. When I retired, I didn't retire because I got tired of teaching. I retired because I got old. And I thought, you know, I need to do something else. So basically what I do now is I go around to schools in northern Indiana, and I try to talk to principals into raising money for Riley Hospital. Fortunately, the principal you have here also is a kind human being who has also bought into this, and I'm so proud to see every kid here. I will say this to you. I'll leave you with this, and I'll say no more. You guys have heard that it's better to give than to receive. You've heard that many times in your life. Well, at your young age, I think you're pretty big on the receiving part. I think I was too. But as you get older, you really do get a bigger kick out of seeing the look on somebody's face when you actually give them something. Like my poor brother, I have to give him strokes when we play golf. I really don't know what to say. I'll find somebody to blame for this today, I guarantee you that. All I can say is, this is a great day. I have a wonderful family. I've got my son Hollis here with his 3 kids, my son Heath, his girlfriend, my dear daughter Heather's here. Am I missing anybody? My brother Tom and his wife, Jim Bear, Miss Caudell, Mr. Wilk, Mr. Doyle. I wonder what Mr. Doyle was doing here. He was that schmucker all these years. Charlie Furman, who I don't trust anymore. All I can say is I love you guys. I miss teaching. I wish I was a little bit younger, but that's how life goes sometimes. I'll cry a little bit on my own today, but I am going to play golf that I can. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you.
Just as Mr. Yenna stated, we have teachers here that have and will continue to carry on that legacy. So I see a few up there. I was trying to signal for you guys to go ahead and start making your way down. But there's a group of teachers here that will be leaving here in a few days to get on their bikes to make a long trip from Grissom to Indianapolis, Indiana with this year's check. So would our riders please come down and be acknowledged for your effort. Just as Dr. Thacker stated, there are always exciting things happening at Grissom. This is a wonderful community, one in which I want you to know all the great things that you are a part of. So Grissom students, thank you. Remember, it's always better to give than to receive as we continue to do the great work in this community. This community is ours and it belongs to us. All right? One more round of applause. Coach Quantz. Coach Quantz, let's go ahead and get the drum line going. We will let our special guest lead first, and then we will begin to dismiss students in just a moment. Thank you again for being here.